this is Arik Hanson with Communications Conversations. Say I want to take just a few minutes to expand on a presentation that Lauren Fernandez and I gave at a new Professionals PRSA webinar earlier this week. The session was titled 7 Tips to Improve Your Brand or Online Presence. And since PowerPoint doesn't cover everything, I wanted to just expand on a few of those tips today. Don't forget about the back channel. When you're building online relationships and meeting new folks online, yes, Twitter and some of these other tools can be the start to that, but you can often take that to the next level through the back channel online. I'm talking about direct messages on Twitter, I'm talking about IM, I'm talking about Skype, I'm talking about the good old-fashioned phone, right? Use those tools to really deepen your relationships. I'm thinking specifically of a friend of mine who very purposefully reaches out to me on many days on IM, and he does a great job of just updating me on what's going on with him. We talk about maybe some sports from here and there, but it's just a great way for him and I to connect. I know I can find him on there most days, and he knows he can find me on there, and it's done a great job for us of getting to know each other a little bit better. Second, think about a visual identity system for yourself online. A key piece that a lot of people forget about, right down to your avatar. I mean, you might not think your avatar makes a big difference on platforms like Twitter and Facebook, but it really does. People associate you with your photo or your little avatar on there. I mean, think about when people switch their avatar on Twitter. I mean, it creates quite a conversation sometimes when people do that. The example I gave on the call, and the example I like to point out in this situation is Jason Falls. I think Jason does a great job of really branding himself online. He's even created a whole identity for himself around Social Media Explorer. Not only that name, but also the visual identity. And how do I know that? Well, I worked a little bit with Jason at Blog World last year, and he happened to give me one of the little decals where he had his little logo on there. It's now on the back of my Mac. And a number of people always ask me about what that logo is, and if you're online and you follow Jason, you know that that represents him. So I think he's done a wonderful job of branding himself across different platforms with that Social Media Explorer visual identity system. And then finally, the last tip I wanted to share, and this is specifically targeted at the younger people, and that was obviously part of the group, is have an opinion. Get some skin in the game and really have a really firm opinion about what you believe in online. Most of that comes through in a blog, but on Twitter, Facebook, whatever the channel or platform is, make an opinion, have an opinion. It should be well reasoned and thought out and backed up by facts if you can. But I see so many people online that are just constantly just sharing other people's stuff, and they're not sharing their own thoughts. And that's really the key to using some of these social tools to build your own presence online, whether that's to get a job or to attract new clients or whatever. It's all about thought leadership, and you can't do that unless you really have an opinion on something. So don't be afraid to have an opinion. Stick to it when someone challenges you. We need more productive conversation online. We need more arguments, really. And just stick to your guns. So those are a few tips. You'll see the rest of them in the SlideShare deck, and I think Lauren will probably expand on a few more over at her place, either today or next week. So be on the lookout for those, and thanks for stopping by. Cheers.